LiberalViewer presents.
So, as a regular viewer of both Fox News and MSNBC, my shorthand comparison would be that they both give you their spin, but MSNBC generally gives better facts, which was definitely the case this week with the story that MSNBC may have overspun as the top story of the day in the introduction to Meet the Press Daily from Chuck Todd in this clip.
If it's Tuesday, President Trump is warning there will be violence if Republicans lose the midterms. Well, good evening. I'm Chuck Todd here in Washington. Welcome to MTP Daily. If it's Tuesday, it's the last major primary election night before the midterms. Sorry, Cynthia Nixon. And the President of the United States is fear-mongering, claiming there will be violence if the Republicans lose the majority. No, you didn't hear that wrong. Folks, we've said it before and we'll say it again. In this environment, you can forget that old saying that all politics is local. Because this midterm, all politics is national and then some.
So MSNBC had President Trump warns of violence if GOP loses midterms as the top story and the breaking news chyron, while Fox News' special report an hour later didn't include that story among the top 3 stories of the day, as you can see in the opener from supposedly straight news anchor Bret Baier here.
Aiming high, President Trump picks a fight with the world's largest company. A Justice Department official is grilled about his ties to the author of the Trump dossier. And could the Catholic sex abuse scandal bring down the Pope? This is Special Report.
So maybe one or all of those stories were more important than what MSNBC spun as the top story, but Fox News only ended up reporting the Trump post-midterm violence story as kind of an afterthought conversation between Bret Baier and supposedly straight news reporter John Roberts, spinning the whole violence thing as a metaphor. And keep an eye on the text at the bottom of the screen, too, in this clip.
You know, last night the president had a dinner for evangelical leaders, and there was a line in there that is catching some attention.
Yeah, there's a tape out. Somebody put out a recording. Apparently, the president said something to the effect of, if Democrats take control of Congress, they will quickly and violently overturn everything that's been done. I spoke with Pastor Robert Jeffress a short time ago. He was there. He thought the president was using violent as more of a metaphor to talk about what the Democrats would do, not suggesting that there would be rioting in the streets. Jeffress himself says he was invited to come up and spoke to the crowd. He said that if Democrats take control of Congress, he believes one of 2 things will happen. They'll either try to throw the president out of office, or they will handcuff him and his administration so that they won't be able to get anything done for the next 2 years.
All right, John, thank you.
Thanks, Brent.
So the violence was only a metaphor, with Fox News redirecting their viewers to how Democrats will attack and obstruct the Trump agenda instead. That conversation might as well have been scripted by White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders. And for the viewers who can only see the screen, the whole thing was really about Trump honoring evangelical leaders. So Fox News and MSNBC both got in their spin, but what MSNBC also gave their viewers was an actual transcript of what Trump said that you can see here.
The president is apparently trying to scare voters into wanting to support the GOP. Here's what the president said in a closed-door meeting with evangelical leaders last night. This is according to recorded excerpts that we at NBC News have reviewed. The president warned that if the GOP loses the midterms, quote, they will overturn everything that we've done, and they'll do it quickly and violently. And violently, he repeated. There's violence, he said again. When you look at Antifa and you look at some of these groups, these are violent people.
So that doesn't look very metaphorical, does it? Though it also doesn't make much sense that the left will be more violent if they win some power in the election. In any case, while the MSNBC spin may have been a little sensationalistic, at least it was an accurate depiction of the facts, unlike the Fox News story, which was meant more to obfuscate than educate. At least that's what I think, but I want to know what you think. Is MSNBC more spin plus facts, while Fox News is more spin instead of facts? And on this story specifically, when Trump referenced violence 4 times in 3 sentences, including a reference to Antifa, can anyone honestly call that violence metaphorical?
YouTube, you decide.